What is going on with my funded futures? Well, this is the question I keep getting almost every week, and I think we just need to talk about some crucial things, which you guys might be overlooking when you're comparing my funded futures to other prop firms. But this is going to be a different type of video. I'm not going to go into the rules. I'm not going to go into the small details right now. I'm just going to talk about real important stuff if we're looking at the big picture. And I think many of you guys are missing this. Okay, so let's just dive into it. First of all, most of you guys, and probably that's normal, are focusing on the best available discounts or promo codes or evaluation prices, and that's all good. That's understandable. But you forget one single thing. The biggest question, what's going to happen after that? Because getting the cheapest upfront cost is not everything. And that's why we need to talk about the big picture stuff here, right? So what you should be looking at is, for example, and this is just a few examples, but don't worry, we'll keep on going. Fast, responsive support, clean, stable trading conditions, fair rules, and most importantly, reliable payouts. And the last thing, we're going to talk more about the last thing. So I've been trading with my funded futures like early 24. All I can tell you is, because I've tried quite a few other prop firms as well, support is really super responsive, very fast. So absolutely 5 stars on that one. The trading conditions, now, no drama about payouts. Like, no, there was some modifications last year about scalping and all that such. But really, one thing you need to understand, once you're following up a good trading strategy, you have a healthy equity curve. You could be technically a scalper or a intraday swing trader. The thing is, if you apply the same rule set, if you go by your own trading rules and not doing crazy stuff, there's basically nothing that you need to fear of. And let's just go into that other crucial factor about the payouts. So not just it's lightning fast, because this is just a huge update. Everybody, this is something nobody did before. Actually, payout automation like this fast, I've never seen so far. It actually happens within milliseconds. You click on the payout request, and if everything is lining up on your dashboard and on your account, you're just getting auto approved, and the payouts are happening these days usually within just minutes, right? So even back then, last year, it was happening very fast, like within a few hours, but now it's just down to minutes, and this is just really crazy. Now, people keep talking about sustainability, which I think is something you are overlooking. If you are comparing my funded futures to any kind of, like, for example, most likely new prop firms. Sustainability, what I mean by that, if you see a prop firm with no plan of getting you to a live account, that means that prop firm needs to pay you out from their own pockets. Like, we all know that these funded accounts are simulated accounts, right? No problem with that. We know that. But once a prop firm has a program, a real valid working program to put those traders to a live account, that means you can be assured that once you get to this stage, you're always going to get those payouts. You can plan for the future in the long run. Like, I put this here, like sim funded payout caps, also crucial. Like, in my personal opinion, and this is why I choose these points here, these bullet points, if a prop firm does not have a sim funded payout cap, that usually always like a small red flag there, because as I just said earlier, those payouts always have to come from their own pocket of the prop firm, right? Which is, of course, understandable, and yeah, sure, they need to pay that money to the traders, but you keep forgetting that the prop firm also needs to do a certain type of risk management, because they're always going to be good traders and bad traders, and of course, if the good traders are making extremely good amount of money, like paying those traders out from just I mean, having no payout cap on a simulated account, that's going to put the prop firm into a bit of a, I mean, quite extensive risk there. So if I would be a CEO of a prop firm, I would definitely do everything I can if I'm seeing those profitable traders making consistent profits, taking consistent payouts. Well, the best thing to do is put those people onto the live market, you know. And once you're not seeing that, mostly on new prop firms, that is something I would say, okay, that's a red flag there. Now, MyFundedFutures has been always transparent with their rules. No retroactive changes being happening with them. And so far, what I've seen from support and the way the company is operating, that all together comes into a very high level of professionalism. And I really like the way they're handling their business. And this is just a small detail that also many of you may be overlooking, like okay, like who cares, I just need my money. Well, I think the way a prop firm is handling their business, the way the prop firm is communicating, handling their customers, and building their brand, and it's very important, with an understatement there, building their brand is crucial for long term and sustainability. Don't worry, we're going to get to that point where I really want to go into the deep stuff there. Zero payout drama. Yes, we saw some issues mostly last year, and it has nothing to do with all those traders who are actually following the rules. Now, those were most likely because of bad actors who are usually like having multiple accounts under the same IP address, or maybe creating multiple accounts with the same KYC. Like all this stuff is definitely something that can get you denied on a payout, or even worse, can get you banned on a prop firm, not just MyFundedFutures. And so that was the only thing, but there was no actual payout drama. And don't worry, we're one step closer to where I want to get with this. I've been paid multiple times, no delays, no issues, no drama. And yes, sometimes I went crazy on my account, but that's the good thing. Like MyFundedFutures lets you to do your own risk management. Now let's just jump into the main stuff here, which is the psychological edge. Now, I was talking about this on MyFunded TV as well, and we have to stop here for a minute. Why is this very important? Knowing your firm will pay you equals less stress. Okay, now let that sink in a little bit. All right, knowing your firm is going to pay you is definitely less stressful. Now, less stress is better focus, and better focus is better performance. Boom. Now, this is the mic drop line here, guys. And I think this is the most important part of this video. And this is basically why I made this video. If you got this far, I must say this is the most important part with MyFundedFutures. Yes, you can pay $15, $20, or whatever for cheap accounts. Yes. And there's lots of other deals in the market happening all the time. But what you're really paying for at MyFundedFutures is basically a better performance. That is what you're paying for. You're basically buying yourself into all these privileges, like not just the support, but long-term sustainability, and the psychological edge that you have to focus on trading only. That's what you need to do. Like if you're starting out with a new prop firm, we've seen that. I got myself burned as well. Yes, I know that. Oh my God, are we going to get the payout? Oh, are they going to do some retroactive changes in the rules? Oh my God, well, what is going to happen? Now, you know what? All these things not happening with MyFundedFutures. I would say they really put this this prop firm into a real high standard, like industry standard, I would say so, or gold standard. Like other prop firms are actually following them. And yes, there are other good prop firms. Yes, I know. That's true. But this is the key element of why it's so important to know who you're trading with, the psychological edge, which is actually going to give you a better performance. Now, obviously, you always have to look into the costs and the fees of what prop firms are giving you. MyFundedFutures waived goodbye to activation fees and all that such. So all you really need to focus is trading. If you continue using this prop firm with the proper risk management, with the proper plan, which I'm gonna do this year and hopefully next year as well, in the long run, then you will know that you will get those goals. It just takes time, because you will get there. All right. And so my experience, I trade them daily. I got multiple payouts with them. Very smooth support and experience. Everything went well. No platform issues. Yeah, I mean, obviously minor glitches were happening, and mostly last year. Like that happens. Like every prop firm has glitches with the data feed, and that's all there was. But nothing with the website, nothing else with the dashboard or whatever. The platform is actually very stable, and now that you can trade on their website is also extremely good. So no issues so far. And I must say, if you want to get the best deal, as always, you can use my code as well. MyFundedFutures, we're doing, at the making of this video, we do have the July promo, which is going to give 50% for everybody for one-time use. If you want to try them out, 50% discount for one-time use only from any plan. Starter Plus, Expert account. I'm guessing the best deal to get is an Expert account with a 50% off, only for the first month. So get it. After that, you're still gonna get 15% until the end of July. But above this all, MyFundedFutures, we're always having a welcome bonus. So when this deal goes off, new customers for the first purchase ever, hopefully after this video as well, when this promo ends, we're still going to get a 50% welcome bonus. So they were having it earlier this year and last year too. So check them out, and it really supports the channel as well. Guys, all I can tell you is that if you want to look for a prop firm in the long run, then this is your prop firm to go with. And final thoughts, choose a firm that lets you focus on trading, not chasing support or stressing about payouts. Okay, so for me, that's been MyFundedFutures. Okay, again, thank you so much for watching. I would like to hear your comments, your questions. I'd be happy to answer it. And as always, please subscribe to the channel, push the like, and see you guys on the live streams. Thank you so much.